Hello everyone, I'm Amol here, Oracle Solution Architect. Today I'm going to cover General Ledger Clearing Account Reconciliation. In here, we are going to understand how the clearing account reconciliation helps you reconcile account that should have a zero balance, means the balance in that natural account should net to zero. Because this feature is helpful in period close activities as it brings automation and reduces your all manual effort of reconciliation of doing it manually. Okay, so let me switch into application. I come here. I have already logged in as a user, and first and foremost prerequisite for this setup is I should ensure that reconciliation is already enabled for this ledger. So let me check if it's already done so. So I have to go in financial and then general ledger. Okay, US primary ledger is already selected, the one which I want to showcase for this particular demonstration. Uh, I just click on specify ledger option. Yeah, there is one video on this specify ledger option of about 1 hour. You can check into my channel, which gives every detail of all the option this of primary ledger. Anyways, you can watch it later, but for now, we have to ensure, yeah, this check is already checked here, check box for reconciliation. So prerequisite is it must be enabled at ledger level, primary ledger, which is already done. So I just save and close. And the next option is that I have to also ensure that the natural account which I want to reconcile is also been enabled. So another setup is at chart of account level. So for that, I have to switch into financial report structure. In there, manage chart of accounts structure instance. Then this for general ledger, and then click search. And here I come, and then I have to click on manage structure instance. And okay, then let me search. Let me find out the ledger I'm looking for. Right, US chart of account. Right. The chart of account, sorry, not ledger. Here I'm doing the setup at chart of account level. So I just select that and click on edit. So I'm doing for natural account. So I go to natural account and click on that hyperlink, and then I click on the manage values. Here I come, and the value is 15910 is, I guess, asset clearing count. Yes, it is. And these are the values we create as a part of implementation in initial implementation setups. And from there, it is already enabled. Most of the options are already checked. But there is one more option related to reconcile. Do you want to reconcile this account through auto reconciliation? If yes, you have to select yes from the top list, and then save and close. So another setup is also done. Save and close, and finally save and close, and done. So this is okay. Another done. Okay, this is done because we have changed some parameters at value set level. So as a part of best practices, and to take that effect to that value, we have to run a program. So I have to go to tools, and then schedule processes. And there is a one program we have to find out, which is inherit segment value attributes. So yeah, let me find it out. So it will inherit all the changes we have done to this current 1.5 910 account, asset clearing account. Okay. So I just type first word and yeah, here it is. Inherit segment value attributes. So this program has to be run when as and when we make any changes at chart of account level. So it updates all the details necessary. And then I click on OK, the program. You have to, yeah, execution report, yes, and submit. So yeah, request is submitted. I just copy it for just reference and it should come over here. Yeah, it's running. Did I select the right? Wait, wait. Status. Okay, parameters. In parameters, I think yes, it is a primary US ledger. Yes, I did select the right ledger. Did access it for that ledger, and program is running. Yeah, and it succeeded. So congratulations. Let's move to next step. Right. Then, as a next step, we have to set up the reconciliation account, clearing account. So where to do that? Again, I have to go to functional setup manager in setup and maintenance. Here I come and that should be in under financial in ledger, primary ledger, and I select all tasks. So there is an option for manage clearing. Yeah, over here, manage clearing account reconciliation. So I have to simply create a new one by clicking here. You have to give name, select the appropriate chart of account, ledger, matching rules, how you want to match with the combination of primary, secondary, balancing segment, natural account, or account combination. But in our case, I think it is already created. Let me find out. So I just show you how that account has been, yeah, rule has been type account is created. So basically what we are doing is reconciliation type. We are creating reconciliation type. So what is the account? Asset clearing account 15910 US primary. That's the name I have given and the description as is. Then chart of account is US chart of account. Ledger is US primary ledger. And matching rule I have selected by primary balancing segment, then natural account, and then cost center. So what is the filter for that? So here you can see companies 101, then account is 15910, and then cost center equal to 3 times 0. So that's a combination. So as and when I record this entry of this combination, it will be flagged as a reconciliation entry. So you can give start date whichever you want here, which is applicable for your business. Okay, so you can give that. I don't want to give any tolerances as of now because I don't have such need. Whereas this must be activated. So this rule or this type must be active. So I just checked it. I will say save and close. So now it is active and I'm click on done. Once it is done, we have to go to create journal. So all the prerequisite setup is already done. Okay. First we have done the ledger, then we have done the chart of account value level, then we ran the program inheritance. Okay. Now to check, and then we created the types, of course, this type, and then we have to check if this works. So for that, I have to go to general ledger, and in there, I'm going to create entry. So general ledger accounting, and click on the journals. So here I come, and I click on the task, and then create journal. So here, batch, I will type August adjustment. Okay, that's my uh, batch name. I'm going to give August adjustment 26. All right, August. Just I will type as a one to identify because I'm going to create two batches. So I'll give description as is same as above. It's yeah, I'm recording in August, and I'll give the same name as my journal, right? And then yeah, primary ledger is US primary ledger. It's today's date. And here I'm going to choose categories and adjustment. Then at line level, I will come and I will select the combination. Remember the one which we did 10110. Then account is 15910. Right. I select that, and here you can see it is a asset clearing account. I just say OK. So now I'm going to enter amount worth rupees $10,000. Okay. And then I'll just copy this to, okay, it's already there. And then here I will take a liability account 22100. Oh, sorry for that. Yeah, it's a liability account. And the amount is equal to the debit account. And now see if there is one more column is being added because we enabled certain things, you know. And now this column you have to enter. So I will enter August 01 as a reference reconciliation. Okay. And then I'm going to post this entry. So for that, I'll go over here. And since I have to create one more entry, journal entry, so I will just click on the post and create another. Before I do that, I'll just copy this because I'm going to have that reference for next entry. Yeah. So this action actually save your, yeah, of course. Perfect. Oh, I think approval is, yeah, maybe enabled. And for that, entry is going to be approved. Let's see. Now I will pass the another entry for same period. Everything remains same except the name I'm changing, but it has to be reconciled. So I select ensure that the same ledger is there and it's adjustment category. And over here I come to line level information. And now 15910 is my clearing count. Correct. Select OK. Then remember earlier I debited this time because this is adjustment entry. So I'm crediting. And you can give whichever is applicable to. I can mention the cash or double same entry. Okay. I can take a cash account if necessary. So whichever is applicable to your scenario, you will choose the appropriate account. Or I can choose the cash clearing as well. But now I'll choose the cash. Say OK. And amount in debit $10,000. And one important thing you have to remember is you have to give the same reference uh, we had given in earlier entry. It was August 01, right? And then I'm going to just post it. Yes. It's showing me that it has to be approved. I have to ensure if it is not approved, I have to approve it. In manage journal, see if the entries are posted. Adjustment 1, adjustment 2, but the batch status is still unposted. So it needs approval because I have entered amount of $10,000. So maybe it's crossing a limit. So I need to approve it. So I'll go to another window and log in as a senior to my user, which I have logged in as. It's Christian Brand, and I just click OK. Click OK. Next. Yeah, I logged in. So I should have received the approval message, but I see it is only for one journal entry. So I'll click on the show all, but still here I see one entry only. There are two adjustment entries. Let me go to work list and see if it's visible there. And here, yeah, I can see both the entries right here, 1 and 2. First, I will approve the 1, and I'll say action. I can escalate and all, but for now, I need to just approve it. Just click on the approve button. So first, all good, and submit. That's my comment or remark, whatever you can say. So first entry is approved. It's done. Perfect. Now I'll go to second adjustment batch tree. And for that as well, I will approve. All good. Submit. So what I did is I quickly logged in as a senior who can approve both the entries because they are not posted yet, right? And here I come. And again, I will just refresh to check the status. Both of them I check because they are approved now. And I will click both the batches to be posted. What happened? Sometimes, yeah, it got selected. It's already grayed out, means it's already selected for posting. To check that, I'll quickly go to tools and in schedule and process. Sure, it's posting now and succeeded. So posting is done. Again, I go to journals and check for current period under manage journal, search. Now you can see both the entries have been posted. So, which means that we can move ahead and check the setup we have done for automatic reconciliation. And for that, you can do it through a schedule request, or there is a option in general task. You just click on this Okay, and there is a, I just slide it. There are two options. Okay, one is clearing count reconciliation, one is manual, one is automatic. So since we have done the all the automatic settings, I'll just submit that program from right here. And by default, my data access set is selected, and ledger is my primary, US primary ledger. And then remember the reconciliation type we created for our asset clearing, right? So I have to select that one. Yes, asset clearing 15910. And I'm doing it for current period because that's where I have entered the entries. And then simply click on submit. Note down your submit process number. And to check its status, again, I have to go to schedule processes. Here I come and click on refresh button. Yeah, that too got succeeded already. The system is it's quite fast. And down here there are reports available, text file and the log file, both of them. I simply click on the first file in order to check if reconciliation is done successfully. Okay, let me wait. Let me download again. Yeah, it's in download. Okay, so in download, I simply go to download and here I click. Right. So you can see there were a lot of entries there for that this month and all, and you can see how many entries it got processed, right? So in here, there were around more than, I guess, 311 entries because a lot of people are using system. So you can see the status here, right? So uh, this is a bit because of some settings, it is not coming in right format. But you can see 311 is processed, 255 is reconciled, and there are still 56 entries which are yet to be reconciled. So we got the process here, and we also have to go back and check into our system. I'll say okay now. Let's now check if our entries which we posted have been reconciled or not. For that, I'll go back to journals. I come here and go to manage journal to check entries, the one which we enter. Okay, I just click on one of the entries and here I come. Okay, I have to see additional reconciliation group and status. Yeah, I have to add that column there. And somehow, because certain things are missing in reconciliation, so it has given as a status of unreconciled. So something is wrong with our entry. I guess I have realized the mistake. It's the reference should have been given to the clearing count. Instead, I gave it to a liability account. You can see here. Okay, so let's correct that mistake. Okay, these things happen quite often, so that's the reason I deliberately given that, a different code there. So if you see the first adjustment entry, which I initially created, okay, over here also you can see the the reference is in August 01 for liability account. Okay, I just close this. The reason I have created another couple of entries to make this scenario, and here you can see for set clearing count I have given reference of August 02, and for other entry also I have given reference of August 02 for a clearing count. Correct? So for these two journal entries, I'm going to run the auto reconciliation again. Here I come and choose the right ledger, then reconciliation type, asset clearing, and the period is going to be same, and click on submit. And this time also I have to check if the program has run successfully. So I come to schedule processes under tools and refresh, and here this yeah, I think second also have been succeeded. Just I have to click on it. Right, yeah, it's refreshed. Just wanted to be sure. I matched the process ID and I directly go to journal ledger and find out the second batch of journal where you can see the status as a reconciled. So I just go to manage journals and I find out the other two entries and click on that. It's getting open, and here you can see the August is reconciled, and that's it. And that's all we have to understand. Thank you for watching.